Hi guys, welcome back to another video of easy tutorials. Today in this video we will create a product page design that you can use on e-commerce website. Here I have added a product image on the left side and product details on the right side. In this product image we have some control buttons. When I click here you can see the product image is changing. In the product details section you can see the product name, price and offer. After that we have some select option for variable products. We can select the size and color of the product. Then we have input field to select the product quantity, and at the bottom you can see buy now button. We will create this product page design using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, but before starting this video please hit the like button and also subscribe my channel Easy Tutorials. Now let's start this video. Here in this folder I have created one index.html file, one style.css file, and you can see another folder with some images. You can find all these images download link in the video description. Let me open these files with my code editor, which is Visual Studio Code. You can use any code editor. So this is the HTML file where I have added basic HTML structures, and this one is the CSS file. And I have connected this CSS file with this link tag in the HTML file. Now we will add code in the body tag. So here we will create one div with the class name container. In this container we will create another div and let's add the class name product. In this product we have to create two columns. So first we will create the left div with the class name gallery, where we will add the product image gallery, and let's add another div with the class name details, where we will add the product details like product title, description and buttons. Next we will add the image in the first div, which is image gallery. So here we will add one img tag, write the file path of the image. So this is the images / image1.png. After adding this, let's come back to the folder and open our HTML file with any web browser. So you can see this image on the web page. Let me close this browser and I will open this browser with the Visual Studio Code extension called Live Server, so that it will refresh the web page automatically whenever we will add any changes in the code file and save the code file. So you can see the same web page again. Now let's come back and we will add the CSS. So let's copy this container, write it here in the CSS file. Here we will add some CSS properties like width. Then we will add min height. Then we will add the background. In this background we will add one color code. Let's add the display, flex, align items, center, justify content, center, so that the product will be in the center of the web page. Let's copy this class name product, write it here. So for this product we will add the width. It will be 90% and maximum width will be 750 pixel. Then we will add display, flex. So left and right column will be side by side. Now we will add the CSS for this gallery and details. So let's add this gallery here. So for this gallery we will add flex basis 47%. It means width is 47%. After that we will add the background. So this is the color code. Now in this gallery we have one image. So again write this one. Then write img tag. So for this image we will add the width. It will be 100% and display it will be block. Let's add some padding from the top, 100 pixel, and after adding this again refresh the website. You can see this image on the web page. Next we will add the CSS for the right column, which is details. So here we have details, just copy this one, write it here in this CSS file. So for this one we will add the flex basis 53%, it is width 53%. So now we will add the background, it is white, and we will add some padding, it is 40 pixel, and let's add the padding from left side, it will be 60 pixel. Now you can see this white color in the right side, and in the left side you can see this image. Now we have to increase the size for the left one. So here in this gallery we will add transform scale 1.08. So it will increase the size. Let's add the box shadow also. So here we will add box shadow. Next we will add the same box shadow in the second column, which is details. So just copy this one and paste it here. After adding this, let's come back to the website again. You can see the size for the left column is increased, and you can see the shadow also. Now we will add some details in the second column. So here in this second div we will add space, and here we will add one title in H1. It will be the name of the product, casual t-shirt. Next we will add another text in H2. So it will be the price of the product. Again we will add H3, and here let's add the discount 30% off. After that we will add some description in p tag. So this is the description. After adding this, you can see this title and description on the web page. So we have to design these things. So just copy this class name details, write it here, and here in this details we have the first title in H1. So for this H1 we will add this color code, and we will add the font size. You can see different size for this text. Again write this class name, then write H2 for the second title. Here we will add another color, and font size it will be 30 pixel, and we will also change the font weight 600. Let's add this class name again, and here we will add H3 for the discount. So in this one we will add color and margin from the bottom to add some space at the bottom. So you can see these titles looks good. Next we will add the CSS for this description. For that we will come back, and here in this details, here only we will add font size. It will be 13 pixel, and we will change the font weight. Let's add the color. After adding this description is also looking good. Next we have to add some radio buttons where we can select the size and color. So let's come back, and after this P we will add one form tag, and in this form we will add one div. So let's add the div with the size select, and in this size select first we have to add one text in p tag, it is size. Then we will add one label. In this label we have to add the for, it will be small, and inside this label we will add one input field. So in this input field, input type will be radio, so it will be a radio button. Then we will add the name, let's add size, and in this ID we will add the same thing which is here for. This ID and for should be same. After that we will add a span, and in this span we will add s. S means small. Let's duplicate this label and change the ID and for. So this will be medium, and here also medium. This will be M. Duplicate again and write large, and ID also large, and a span L. Again we will add this one, then write extra large for XL. Let's duplicate again, and this is the last option, XX large, XXL. After adding this, Again, refresh the website. You can see this text size. Then we have the radio buttons for S, M, L, XL and double XL. You can select these radio buttons. Now let's come back to design this one. We will copy this form. Here we will add dot details form. So for this form we will add the font size. It will be 15 pixel. Then we will add the font weight. Then we have the size select. So let's copy this one. Write it here, size select. In this one we will add display flex so that the text and radio buttons will be in the same horizontal line. Aligned items will be center and some margin from the top to add some space. Again copy this one. Here we will add P. So for this P tag we will add the width. It will be 70 pixel. Now you can see this size here, then we have some space, and after that these radio buttons and text. Next we have to change the color of these text, which is S, M, L, XL. So let's come back and copy this one. Here we will add input, then checked. So if the input is checked, we have to change the color of the span text. So here we will add plus a span and color. We will add this blue color and we will also increase the font weight. It is 600. So you can see when I select any radio button, the color for the label text is changing and the font weight is also changing. Next we have to hide these radio buttons. There will be only text. Copy this, size select input and just add display none, so it will be hidden. You can see we have only text here and we can click over these text to select any radio button that is invisible. So again come back. Here we will add size select, then a span. So for this span we have to add some space. So first we will add some padding, then margin from the right side, and we will add the cursor pointer. So it looks good and we can click on any text to select this one, and the color and font weight is changing when we select any size. So we have completed this size select. Let's come back, and after closing of this div, which is for the size select, or you can add it here just above this closing form tag. Here we will add one div with the class name color select, where we will add radio buttons to select the color. So in this one again we will add text in P tag, it is color. Then we will add label for, let's add red color, and in this for again we will add input type will be radio. Then we will add name. In this name we will add color, and let's add the ID red for, and this ID should be same. After that again we have to add one span, and in this span we will add one class name, so it is color1. After adding this, let's duplicate this complete label. Total we have 4 colors, so let's change the color. It is green and here also green, and in this span we will add the class name color2. Now for the third one we will add blue and ID also blue. This is color 3. Now for the fourth we will add for pink ID pink and class name color 4. After adding this, let's refresh the website again. You can see this color, and then we have 4 radio buttons. Now we have to align all these in same horizontal line. So again come back, Let's copy this class name color select, write it here in the CSS file, and for this color select we will add display flex, then align items center and some space from the top. Again write this class name, and in this one we have p tag, so we will add width 75 pixel. You can see it is in the same horizontal line, we have some space after this color. Next we have to add different color with the each radio buttons. So let's come back, and in this CSS file we will add this class name again, then write span. So for this span, let's add display, it will be inline block, then we will add width and height, it will be 15 pixel. After that we will add border radius, it will be 50% so that it will be a circle. After that we will add some space, so we will add margin right 15 pixel and cursor will be pointer. Now we have to add different color in each span, so we have added class name color 1, 2, 3, 4. So for all these span we will add different color. So here we will add color 1 and write background, it will be red. Let's duplicate it and we will change the class name color 2, 3, 4, and for all these class name we will add different color. Now we have added different background in all these span. Again refresh the website, and here you can see we have different color circle with the each radio buttons. Next we will hide these radio buttons, only color will be visible. So let's come back and copy this class name color select, then input. Here we will add display none, that's it. So it will be hidden. You can see we have colors here. Now we have to select the color. So let's come back, and here we will add color select input checked. So whenever the input button is checked, we will design the span. So here we will add plus a span transform scale 0.7, so it will reduce the size. Then we will add box shadow. In this shadow we will add two shadow. This will be in the white color, and again we will add the same thing. Let's add a comma and write another shadow. So here we will add black color and it will be 6 pixel. So after adding this, again refresh the website, and you can see when we click on any color there is one circle around it. So this select option is working. Next we will come back to the HTML file, and here before this closing form tag, here we will create another div with the class name quantity select. Inside this div we will add one title in p tag, it is quantity, and again we will add one input field, and input type will be number and value it will be 1. After adding this, let's refresh the website. You can see this quantity and this input field with the value 1, and we can increase and decrease this value with these arrow. Let's come back and copy this class name quantity select, write it here in this CSS file. Here again we will add display flex, align items center and some space, so margin top 20 pixel. Write this class name again, then write p, and for this p we will add width, it will be 75 pixel. You can see it is in the same horizontal line. Next we will design this input field. Let's come back, and here we will add quantity select input. So for this input field we will add the background. This is the color code for the background. Then we will add border, it will be 0, and outline it will be 0. Let's add some padding inside this input field. Then we will add width, it will be 50 pixel, and border radius, it will be 12 pixel. You can see this input field looks good. We can increase and decrease the value by clicking on this up and down buttons. After adding these input fields, we will add one submit button or a buy button. Let's come back, and just above this closing form tag, we will add one button, and button text will be buy now. You can see this button here. Next we will design this, so let's come back to the CSS file. Here we will add form button. In this button we will add the background, this color code. Then we have to change the button text color. After that, increase the font size of this button text. Then width, it will be 100%, and some padding, it is 10 pixel, and border radius will be 30 pixel. After that we will add border 0 and outline 0. Then we will add margin from the top to add some space from the top, and box shadow. Here we will add this box shadow. Then cursor pointer. After adding this, again refresh the website, and you can see this button looks good. So we have added all the contents in the product details section. Now we will add controls option in the gallery, where we will click and change the gallery image. So let's come back, and in this gallery, after this image, we will add one div with the class name controls. Inside this div, we will add 3 span, and with this span we will add the class name btn. Just duplicate it. So we have 3 span here with the class name btn. Next we have to design this one, so copy this class name controls, write it here in this CSS file. Here we will add position. Position will be absolute. Then bottom, it will be 40 pixel, and right, it will be 20 pixel. So this control buttons will be in the bottom right side of the gallery. Here we will add .btn. So for this span, we will add display block, and we will add the width and height 10 pixel. Then we will add border radius 50%, so that it will be one small circle. Then we will add the background. So in this background we will add the color code in RGBA. It will be white color with 50% opacity. Then we will add some margin, and cursor, it will be pointer. So here in this controls we have added position absolute. So we will add position relative in this gallery. You can see we have added gallery over here at the top. So in this one we will add position relative. So this control buttons will be in the gallery only. After adding this position relative, again refresh the website, and you can see these 3 circles in this product gallery. Next we have to add one color in the first one, so it will look active. So let's come back, and here in this first button we will add one more class name active. After adding this, let's come back to the CSS file. At the bottom we will add .btn .active, and here just we will change the color. Let's add the background and this color code. After adding this, again refresh the website. You can see this blue color in the first dot. Next we have to add the click function. Whenever we will click on any other dot, the image should change. So for that we will add the JavaScript. So let's come back, and here in this HTML file we have to add the click feature on this span, where we have added class name btn, and we will change the image in this img tag. So here in this img tag we will add one id also. So let's add the id product img. After adding this, let's come back at the bottom just above the closing body tag. Here we will add a script tag where we will add the JavaScript. Inside this we will add let product img equal to document.getElement by id, and you already know the id, which is product img. Next we will add the let btn equal to document.getElements by class name, because we have added the class name btn in all the span. After that we have to add the click feature on the button. So here we will add btn0.onClick equal to function, and inside this function we will add the product img.src because we have to change the image. So let's add product img.src equal to the file path of the image. So let's come back to our folder. You can see we have one folder called images, and inside this folder we have the image called image1.png, 2.png and image3.png. So this is our file path. So let's come back, and here we will add images / image1.png. So this is the first image. After adding this, let's duplicate this one, and here we will add btn1 and btn2 for the second button and third button, and we will change the image also. It is image2.png and image3.png. After adding this, let's refresh the website again, and if I click on the second button, you can see the image is changing. If I click on the third one, image is changing. Right now the image is changing when we click on these dot, but the color is not changing for the dot which is active. So we have to change this one. We have to change the active color for the circle. So let's come back, and here we have added the class name active. So we have to remove this class name through JavaScript, and this class name will be added in the particular circle where we will click. To remove this one, we will add for bt of btn bt.classlist.remove, and inside this remove we will add the class name which is active. So it will remove the active class name from all the circles. So after removing the class name, we have to add this class name on the particular circle where we have clicked. For that, here we will add this .classlist.add and the class name which is active. So first it is removing the class name from all the circle and adding the class name on the particular circle. Let me copy this one and add it in all the function. Just copy and paste in the second and third one. That's it. Again refresh the website, and you can see if I click on any circle, the image is changing and the color is also changing. When we click on the second one, the second circle becomes blue. When we click on the third one, then third circle becomes blue. So finally we have created this image gallery and product description for this product page. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like and share this video, and also subscribe my channel Easy Tutorials to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.